My history in this world with my family was that it was always important to give back. That you're put on this earth to be successful, to have love, to have all the wonderful things. But it is also really important to change the world a little bit in any way you can. I joined the Women's Forum in 2001, and at that time I was president of Scholastic's children's books. I love many of the activities, but the area which makes me so happy to be part of the Women's Forum is being part of the Ed Fund. First and foremost, I always think of the Women's Forum as a networking organization. And so we have this giant net that we can either just use for ourselves, and what the Ed Fund does is it takes that net and sort of moves it to a whole different group of people. And I admire that about the Forum. I think part of the reason that the Forum was interested in me, and I was interested in the Forum, was because I had just published the Harry Potter books. An editor came in and said that he had just gotten a submission for a book called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the Philosopher's Stone being the English title. And I didn't have time to read it. There was going to be an auction, and so I gave it to my daughter, who at the time was 10, around that. And she read it because she was a reader, and she said to me, "Mom, this is better than Roald Dahl." We acquired the books and history was made. I think what is interesting in listening to the Women's Forum members is they're really smart, which is really lovely to be around very smart people. They also have a confidence and a sense of being able to listen to each other, and you don't find that everywhere. And I think both in my mentors and in the women who I have gotten to know in the Women's Forum, there's definitely that sense of self. I think that listening and being able to be confident is important to being a good leader, as well as to have a sense of what is happening in the situation and being able to not only lead and have a vision, but also to be able to hear other people and gather them around you. I think the Women's Forum is important because of its cross-section of leaders. We always can learn from another industry, from another perspective, and I think one can get that from the Women's Forum. The other area that I really came to late, but there is many members of the Women's Forum who have participated, is the International Women's Forum, where you get to meet women from around the world. I think the commonality in all the members of the Women's Forums from wherever they are is that they know they're there because they have chosen to be, number one, leaders, but also to get to know other like people. The Women's Forum of New York is an organization that attracts some of the most interesting women in business in New York. And the Women's Forum is a place where you meet fascinating women who have done fascinating things.